Hey guys, it's Nicole here back on this Friday night. I hope you guys are all doing good out there and welcome back to Nicole's View. So, fair warning to those who may have a child with special needs, adult child, or if you just know someone with, special needs, this may be a trigger. It may not be for you, and I totally understand that. At the end of this video, I will attach the short news clip of the attorney and the family and whatnot. But here I'm reading this from the New York Post, and it says, Teacher tape special needs students' mouth shut. Sued. Ann Arbor, Michigan. A teacher, her supervisor, and a Michigan school district are named in a federal lawsuit alleging abuse that included taping shut the mouth of a 26-year-old student with cerebral palsy. The lawsuit was filed Wednesday and says a photo taken of the March 2016 incident at Ann Arbor High Point Special Needs School was texted by teacher Nessa Johnson to the student's mother. The caption read, "Help, she won't be quiet." Now, for those of you who work with kids, you have a background in early childhood education, elementary education, anything where you're working with kids, especially if you are working with special needs kids or even young adults, which she is a young adult, but her mind is not that of an adult, of course, obviously. Um, if you work with special needs kids, you have to have the patience of steel. You have to have a heart of gold to be in that industry. A lot of people cannot do this profession. And why? Why would you do this? If you don't have the patience to work with special needs people, you have no business around them. This is evil. Now, I don't know if the teacher who did this is black or white, but regardless, whoever did this, you need your ass whooped. Okay? You need it whooped bad. This poor girl cannot help it. That is the way she was born. Why would you do this? What devil is living inside of you that would make you do something like this? I work with kids, who don't have special needs, and even just kids, period. If you just don't have the patience, don't do it. Don't have kids. Don't go in a industry where you know there are going to be different kids and people who they can't help it. They cannot help it. Anyway, continuing. I'm sorry, guys. It's just seeing this just truly makes me sick. Washtenaw Intermediate School says no complaints were made by the family until nearly a year later. Spokeswoman Emma Jackson tells the Detroit News and Detroit Free Press that Johnson and her supervisor no longer work for the district. The newspapers were unable to reach Johnson for a comment. I don't believe that. I believe they tried to brush this under the rug, thinking the parents wouldn't do anything or they were going to just let this slide, but no. And in the news clip, they even mentioned that hot coffee was poured on this young girl. So that lets you know what we're dealing with here. This is just unthinkable. It's evil. And whoever did this should be in jail, rotting away. Because you know what you're getting into in a field like that. You already know. Yes, I know we all have our moments. We're human. I understand that. But if you feel like it's getting that bad, maybe you need to take a few deep breaths, walk away and tell somebody, I need a moment. Because this is just not okay. But yeah, I wanted to get this story out and see what you guys felt about it. Like I said, I've added the news clip to this. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.
These appalling images are part of the basis for a lawsuit filed against the Washtenaw Intermediate School District, a teacher, principal, and 2 aides. Today, an attorney for the family of Rosa Smith discussing the physical abuse she allegedly took over many years at High Point School in Ann Arbor, the psychological and emotional harm as well.
These weren't accidents, and there was abuse going on.
Rosa suffers from cerebral palsy, and it's alleged the teacher had her mouth taped shut to keep her quiet.
They blamed Rosa for scalding hot coffee being poured on her. They blamed Rosa for coming home with bruises on her. They even blamed Rosa for being too loud, and that's why they had to gag and bound her.
The lawsuit also states hot coffee was spilled on Rosa, causing third-degree burns as far back as 2004. The school district tells Action News they have taken remedial action after conducting their own investigation.
We can make sure that no one else is being abused, and we can stop the abuse from taking place. Had they fulfilled their legal duty 10 years ago, it could have prevented a lot of the torture that Rosa underwent.